All
Sure.
right. Hello, everyone.
Hi,
Hi, I'm Tanisha,
and I'm Cyrita.
and we are the Millionaire Wealth Group, and we're going live on TikTok and Facebook and also Instagram. All right. So tonight we're going to talk about annuities. And Cyrita, just tell a little bit about exactly what annuities are.
Annuities are, I would like to say that they're a retirement vehicle that you can use in addition if you want additional money in retirement. It's a vehicle that will guarantee that you'll have money, income for the rest of your life. So it really helps people that, once they get to retirement or get close to retirement, they realize, wait a minute, this $100,000 is not going to last me. It's like a cushion, like a supplement to add to your current retirement.
All right. So we do have a slideshow here. And let me see. All right, so now here's our slideshow for annuities. Let's see what we're talking about here. So, first of all, here's our contact information if you want to contact me or Cyrita. I'm at findyourslice.com. You can book a meeting with me. And Cyrita, how can they reach you?
Oh, they can just contact me by my phone number that's listed below, and just feel free. They can contact me also on Facebook, Instagram, by inbox, or just give me a call or text message.
All right, so our first slide is what are the most popular annuity features and types of annuities? So, one of the types of annuities is a fixed annuity. This is one of the more traditional annuities. It does provide you safety of premium because it isn't subject to market volatility, which means it's not subject to the stock market, and it has a fixed rate of interest with no fees at all. Are there any other information people need to know about the fixed annuity, Sarita?
The only thing I want to say is that um, they're safer than because they're out of the stock market, so they're not affected by the downturns of the market.
Exactly, and you can only go up. Your money's only gonna go up with that one. And the next one is fixed indexed annuities. This has a safety of premium for market downturns. This means the premium is your money, the money that you put in. That means when the market goes down, you're safe from that. So you won't lose any money. The index link, it has return potential, and there's no fees with this also. And the last one is variable annuities. So this does have a risk to your premium. So if you know the stock market, this one's for you. Full market participation, and there's fees. So there's going to be someone watching your money. So therefore, there's going to be fees for this one.
And also, I want to add too, like, based off of the different types of annuities, is really also you need to look at like how close you are to retirement. If you are, about to retire within the next 5 to 10 years, we wouldn't suggest that you do something risky. But if you're younger and you have time, then you can kind of be a little bit more aggressive.
All right. And I just wanted to say hi, Colin. I see you out there. Thanks for joining us. And thanks for everybody that's on right now. And actually, Colin, he's also a life agent too. So he knows about annuities, and he actually, I was introduced to him through Cyrita. All right. And so there are three components of a fixed index annuity, or some people call it a FIA. bonds, expenses and profit, and also options. So, can you tell us a little bit more about that, Sarita? Hello?
I'm sorry, I was on mute.
Oh, okay. Go
um,
ahead.
Yeah, like Tanisha said, that there's three components to it: the bonds, expenses, and the options for annuity. So it makes it a little bit more complex than just dealing with. Well, I don't want to say that with dealing with 401ks, but it's a little bit more complex when it comes to how the annuity is set up.
All right. And so our next slide is just showing you where the fixed index annuities fit in with other different kinds of things you want to put your money into. So cash, money market accounts, CDs, things like that, bonds, variable annuities, mutual funds, and stocks. So the fixed index annuities, this one, it comes like right under the line of where if your interest, if your principal is protected, or if your it's not protected. So the ones that are not protected are on top, and the ones that are protected are below. The ones below that are protected, like cash, CDs, your bank account, they're a lot safer, but those don't grow that much. The fixed indexed annuity, that's going to grow more, and it's safer. It's safer than the bonds, the variable annuities, and mutual funds and stocks. Because mutual funds and stocks, they're they have to deal with the stock market. Stock market, it can go up or down, and you can lose your money. You can gain, but you can lose. A fixed index annuity, you're going to keep that premium, the premium, which again, premium is your money. You're going to keep that, but your money's going to grow also. All right. And
I also wanted to say something about the
mhm,
stock market as well. Um, it's not, it's definitely not a bad, a bad choice, like to get a product that's working with the stock market. But again, if you are closer to retirement and you've lost, it will take you longer to gain back in the stock market. If
right,
let's say for instance you lost in 2008, when we had that big downturn. It's some people are still trying to recover their 401k from from that downturn, and they're close to retirement right now. So it's just all based off of your planning and how far you have to retire, because it does take a while, for when you lose money, especially when the market went down 38% to recover. So it's
right.
not all bad, but we just, we want to talk about like saving your money, protecting your money.
Exactly. Because how much money can you afford to lose? Zero would probably be the answer. So the market linked interest. So in an up market, your money's gonna go up, of course, but and that's with the fixed index annuity, and that's with the stock market. Your money's gonna go up, and that's good because you're saving more money. You have more money for retirement, but um, the fixed index annuities, they have 0% floor. So when the stock market goes down, your money's going to go down. But in that fixed index annuity, your money's going to stay the same. So when the stock market goes down, your money stays the same. You don't lose anything with a fixed index annuity.
I think that's one of the parts that really confuse people, because they haven't heard of this before. So I can't tell you how many times I say, it stays at the floor, so it'll stay at 0%. They haven't heard of that situation, so they're like, "What do you mean? It nothing happens with my money?" Because they're so used to hearing about money going up and down, but not
Right.
staying at a floor. So I think that's one of the parts that people are most shocked, and I've had to explain a couple times that 0% means that you're not going to lose any, but you're not going to gain any at that time.
Right. And you have to understand with the annuities, they have a what's called an annual reset. You lock in the interest credits each contract anniversary. So each year, so let's say your contract anniversary is on January 1st. You're going to lock in those interest credits, which means whatever you gained up until then, you're locking that in. Once the credits are added, like I said, they're locked in and they cannot be taken away due to negative index performance. So that again, that's your floor. You're not going to lose any money. Um, and it provides an advantage of compounding interest in subsequent years. So you're going to be getting that. That just means your money's going to grow.
That just
So go
Tanisha, that
ahead.
just gave me an idea. Maybe next week we could talk about compound interest because I don't think a lot of people truly understand the advantage of compound interest.
Right, and compound interest is what helps your money grow faster. So it's not just like regular interest, like a bank account where you only get like you may get 0.1%. Compound interest is interest growing daily. All right, and taxation of annuity withdrawals. So your money can grow tax free while it's in the annuity, but when you take the money out, those funds are taxed. And if you hear something called qualified money, that means that it can be taxed. So there is taxation on withdrawals of annuities. Last in, first out. You must exhaust all the interest that's taxable before getting into the premium that's tax free. And then non qualified, which means not taxable, and qualified funds, which means taxable, are taxed a little differently. 10% tax penalty for withdrawals prior to age 59 and a half. So these annuities are long term. They're not something that, and they're going to pay you for the rest of your life. So once you retire, this money is going to pay you until you die. But you do get, it's taxed if you take it out before 59 and a half.
Yeah, that's definitely a good point. So if there's something that you want to look into and you want to have cash options, then you can look into something like a policy that has cash value, or you can look into an IUL if that's something that you want to do. You know, you want to take out a loan against your money.
All right. And let's see. Guarantee lifetime withdrawal benefit riders. So you can add riders onto your annuity, just like you can add on to your regular insurance policy, your life insurance policy. A rider that you can add on might be, or it might be built into your fixed index annuity. So it's just something that you can add on. It's an alternative to annuitizing, which annuitizing just means taking your money out, which means you're getting periodic payments, or systematic withdrawals. So you may be getting it monthly or yearly or quarterly, just depending on how you set it up. And generally offers a roll up rate to help maximize retirement income options. So you just want to you're getting more for your money. There's a roll up rate. The longer you wait, the more money you can get.
You know, one thing that I like to tell people about annuities when they're having a hard time kind of grasping the concept is
Mm-hmm.
the lottery. Like if you heard, you know, like individuals, they'll have some payout options, like, you know, you could get it all in one lump sum, get that huge tax. You know, everybody say, I want mine in all lump sum. The the lottery is actually, you can do it all lump sum, but or it can be annuity as well. So you can get
Right.
that annuity where you can get it over, you know, the span of your lifetime. And I just bring that up because I actually saw that when I worked for someone else. There's a lady that was getting an annuity like every year. It was like the biggest annuity I ever saw. It was like $300,000, and it's literally said in her account, the Ohio Lottery Commission. I was like, oh my gosh, like people actually do this. So that's what I kind of compare that to. And sometimes that, you know, people are like, oh, okay, you know, when they start thinking about an annuity, because I think sometimes when we think about financial products, we make it more complex than it needs to be.
Right. Yeah, because it's pretty like once you learn how annuities work, it's pretty simple, and
Yeah.
you learn how they grow. Because and it's such a good vehicle to have. I mean, if you have say you can roll over your 401k, you can turn that into an annuity, because once you leave a company, your money's just sitting around. So you might as well make it grow. So put it into an annuity, and then that money can grow and take you to the end of your life.
I think one of the other questions that I've had that I thought that's very common is if you have a 401k and it's at your company, even though you're still there, are they able to roll it over to a different their IR I'm sorry, their 401k to an annuity? That was one of the questions, and I thought that was a good one because yeah, they can, and they don't have to. It's a rollover, and they don't have to. They don't have to suffer the tax consequence.
Exactly. You
So
want to keep as much money as you can.
yeah, so they were like very dissatisfied with their company's 401k. They were losing money like crazy, and they wanted to do that because they felt really helpless, but they weren't leaving the company. So that was another option that they could roll it over without tax implications. Before they even left the company, but they still had not all of them. They still had some that was in there, but they wanted to move the majority over. So that was a good question that somebody had without worrying about the taxes.
Right. Make your money grow as much as you can. I mean, don't just have it sitting somewhere where it can't grow. I mean, this is your money. You can do what you want to, and you might as
Right.
well make your money grow.
That's so true.
All right. And anything else you want to add about annuities, Miss Irita?
No, I just wish I knew about it, earlier when I had 401k still with, well, not 401ks, I had a TSP with the military.
Mm-hmm.
I just wish I would have known about that because although it wasn't very high, it wasn't a lot of money. I would rather did that than take that big tax hit that I took, that 10% for taking it out because I didn't know. So that's the only
Right.
thing is I wish I would have known of alternatives, and we just don't know the alternatives that we have. So I just want to add that if they have any financial questions and they think about it, or this is something that piqued in their interest about their 401k, their retirement, or they have discretionary income, to contact us because you just don't know what you don't know.
Exactly. So if you know anybody that is having a difficult time figuring out what to do with their money, or figuring out like how do I even grow the money that I have?
Yeah,
Because a lot of people, they don't know about life insurance, and they just think, oh, when somebody dies, they're gonna get a life insurance policy. No, you can use your life insurance while you're alive. And this is exactly what rich people do. They use their life insurance while they're alive, and this is how they grow their money. So we're giving you the tips that they know that the information is out there, but nobody teaches this. They don't teach us about money in school, and then we just get taught, oh, we have to get a job and work and pay these bills. That's all we get taught.
that's
So we're going to teach you each week at 7 p.m. how to grow your money. Each week, we're going to have a different topic and just give you insight on, what all these different terms are that you hear about money that you have no idea about, that, nobody ever taught you. So thank you for joining us. I see Patricio, Brian, is it Sanoa, Jose, and El Mation. Thank you for joining me on TikTok. And I hope to see you next week at 7 p.m. and 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And then everybody on Facebook and Instagram, thank you so much for joining us. Thank you, Cyrita. Cyrita's in another time zone, so it's a little later for her. Um, all right. Thank you so much, people. Thank you, Cyrita. And we will see you next week at 7 o'clock, 8 o'clock Eastern Time. And just join us and get your questions together. We'll be answering questions and giving live quotes next week.
awesome. Bye. Thank you,
Bye
Tanisha.
bye. Thank you.